Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Sadell Ty, and today's video is going to be on makeup, my everyday makeup. This look is a look that I use on a daily basis when I'm going to work or when I feel like jazzing up a little bit and don't want to be so extravagant. This is just a simple look, easy, quick, and simple that I do. So if you're interested on how I achieve this look, stay tuned. Let's get right into it. So I already washed my face, moisturized my face, I did my eyebrows off camera. So now we're just gonna get into doing the primer. So the primer that I'm gonna be using today is the Fenty True Matte Pro Filt'r. So this is what I'm going to be using today for my primer. I have really oily skin, so definitely gonna hit up these T-zone area. Okay, so I have the primer on. Usually what I do, because I have oily skin, I'm going to use a translucent powder from L'Oreal Mercier. I'm going to use this because try to control any of this oil throughout the day, trying to keep a handle on it. So I'm using this in the shade medium deep. So I'm just gonna put this all over. All over my face. So we're gonna use powder to control all this oil because I am really oily, and I'm trying to get in the spots that I'm usually very oily at, which is in my T-zone and in here. And we're just gonna do this before I put my foundation. We're gonna do this before I put my foundation on. Okay, that's that. Now we can move on to the foundation, and the foundation that I'm going to be using today is also from Fenty Beauty. I'm using the first formula, the soft matte longwear foundation. This is what I'm going to be wearing. I don't too much want to wear the hydration. I probably will wear that more so in the winter time. But right now, no, I'm not gonna wear that because, like I said, I'm very oily. And I'm just gonna take out a few little pumps. I'm gonna use my damp beauty blender. And just gonna put that all over. So yes, I like to go a little on my daily. I do not like to be like flashy or on the more conservative side during so that's why I use the Fenty Beauty. It's more true to my skin, and no, I don't look like a clown. I like to keep it very conservative. I'm going into work. So now, since I have my foundation on, now I'm going to go with my concealer. And today, yes, I'm also going to be using concealer from Fenty, and I'm going to be using the color 385. The foundation color that I used was also in 385, and I'm going to be using the concealer in 385. Okay. So I try to do this, this look is not like a real, it's more as a natural look, not a, you know, glam look. It's very natural because, like I said, it's my everyday makeup. I'm going to use another color 360 so it can be a little highlighted, and my chin, and also I think I put just a little bit too much on my chin, and also I'm gonna do that down my nose and my forehead, so I can just have a little highlight. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just let blend everything out. But first I'm gonna let it dry down just a tad bit, and while I do that, I'm going to add some concealer to my eyelid because I'm gonna use this as a base. For my eyes, so we're just gonna blend that out over my eyelid. Oh, and that was the brush that I used just now was a Sigma Precision Angle Brush in P84. Now I'm going to blend out my concealer. Get right underneath my eyes and blend that. Now I'm also going to go back in here a little bit with the 360 for my under eye, after eye. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to go back in under my eye with 360 to brighten up a little bit under my eye. Just a little. I'm going to just put a little here. I'm not going to carry it out too far. And just to brighten it up just a little bit. So we're going to let that dry a little bit. So I love this look. This is my go-to look. I do this. This is what I use on a daily basis. And this is how I jazz it up for work. I just brighten it up just a little bit. You can see that. I try not to have too many steps in my process, you know, because it's early in the morning and I don't want that, you know, so many processes going on, because I have to get out and go to work, so I don't like all this process. So this is just an easy go-to makeup look that I love. Natural look and not too many steps. So this is how we do it. So after that, I did that. I'm going to go ahead now and set all where I put the concealer at. I don't normally bake. I am not a baker. I don't really do that. I just, not on a daily basis. Not for my everyday look. I'm not gonna bake. But what I'm gonna do is just set everything under my eye, and I'm going to use this MAC Mineralize Skinfinish, and this is in the shade medium deep. So I'm gonna use this to give it a nice little finish, since you know I'm not going to be baking. So I'm gonna do that right underneath my eye. Do that right underneath my eye, and exactly where I put all that concealer at, just to set it. Just to set everything. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is go in with my bronzer. I should have called this everything Fenty, because mostly everything that I'm using today is Fenty. So yes, I'm going to be using a Fenty bronzer. I'm going to be using that in the shade, where's my bronzer? Cutie. Caramel Cutie. So this is what I'm going to be using for my bronzer. I'm going to bronze it up. Brush I'm going to be using, where's my brush? So I'm going to be using the brush, the Morphe brush E41. I'm going to use this to do my bronzer. I'm just going to warm it up just a little bit. Not going to go too heavy on there. I just want a little something to warm up my face. I really don't want to go too heavy on the bronzer, just to warm it up. And I'm gonna do that on my forehead also, right here. And also going to do that again. So yes. Okay, so we bronzed it up. I also need to set my eyes, so I'm gonna be doing that right now. I forgot to set it because I also put concealer there, and I want to set my eyes. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is get into the eye. The eye is so simple. I'm not gonna put really any type of eyeshadow. Well, a little bit of eyeshadow I will put on here just to tap it. But before I do that, let's add some blush. We're gonna add a little bit of blush using the Morphe R4 brush to put for my blush. So yeah, so I'm just gonna add this on here. I just like a little brush just to give it a little snazz in there, but because I have these very high cheekbones. So yeah. Oh, and the blush that I'm using is from MAC. Actually, the name has rubbed off on here because I had the name, but I believe that it is called Desert Rose, if I'm not mistaken. And I just like to put a little bit. Okay. Oh, now it's the blush. Now we're gonna get into the eyes, and I'm going to use my palette, Whatever from ColourPop. I'm gonna be using this palette, but I'm going to be using. I usually go in with a very neutral color, so that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using this color here, Copycat. I'm going to be using this color, Copycat. And I'm only going to put this color in my crease, just to give it a little bit of color. Okay? Just to give myself a little bit of color. So you're gonna see my makeup is like super simple. My eye is very simple. I'm just gonna put a little bit in my crease, and that's all I'm gonna do is put this in my crease. I just want to have this blue. So now what I'm gonna do on my eyes, I'm going to do a liner. I'm gonna do a lower liner, and I'm also gonna put on my eyelashes. So I'm gonna do all that off camera, and I'll be right back. So I did my liner, and I just want to let you guys know what eyelash I will be using. And I purchased these lashes from a local shop here that is online, which is Pretty Girls Wear Minks. I love these lashes. These are called the Galores, and these are what they look like. These are beautiful, beautiful. So everything that I'm wearing today, everything that I said today, I'm gonna list in the description box down below. So this will be here. So I will be right back after I put on these lashes. My eyelashes on. We're gonna blend everything together with some mascara, and guess what my mascara is? From Fenty. I'll be using Fenty mascara. This is called the Fenty Beauty, and what is this in? This is it's called Full Frontal. So I'm just going to be using this to adhere everything together. My lashes are still. So now what I'm gonna do is do my eyeliner, and I'm going to be using this old eyeliner. Oh, it's on its last leg. It's on its last leg. True color. I'm not gonna be using black. A neutral color, and I don't know what this color is. It's just it was Stilla, and it's all the way down, so this is what I'm gonna be using. Okay, it's like a flash tone eyeliner. I like it. Ooh. I like this better than I do the black. Not that I don't like black, but for my everyday, I like this. It's a little bit more softer, and it opens up my eyes a little bit more. So also what I'm gonna do is, you know, on some days I will go ahead and do the lower lash line with some eyeshadow. So we can do that today. Just a little bit. I'm just gonna put the same color that we have in the crease under my eye. So I'm gonna bring this color all the way in. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just blend this out. I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit because I don't want it to be so harsh. I like for it to be very, very soft. Yep. Now I'm gonna put mascara on my lower lash line. And I'm using the Fenty Beauty. And this takes me just a little bit of time trying to get these done. Okay, so now my eyes are done. The last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this micro smooth to blend everything together because I forgot to do that. This Sephora micro smooth. I'm gonna use this all over just to bring everything together. I'm gonna be using my Sigma large powder F30 brush just to bring everything together. To set everything that I didn't set before. So I'm gonna say So now what I'm gonna do is get into my lips. And today I'm going to be using, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be using a OD. I'm going to be using Hoover from MAC, a lip liner. So I'm gonna be using this. So this is like a little neutral pinkish color. It's like a little tint to it. So, and I'm gonna go with the color, I'm gonna be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Pure Hollywood. Okay, and I'm just gonna bring this up a little bit. I'm gonna put a little more. So yeah, this is my makeup look, my everyday makeup look that I usually wear on a daily basis when I'm going into work. However, like I said, you know, we're not going into work at this time. I'm working from home, but it was nice to just put on some makeup and feel nice. It makes me feel so good today for putting on some makeup. I haven't done so in just a little while, so yeah, it feels good. It feels nice. I feel glamorous. I feel good. I'm feeling good right about now. So yeah, so I'm gonna get a setting spray. Set my face. I'm going to be using the Farsalli Rose Gold Skin Mist. Ooh, I'm feeling like gold. Feeling like some gold over here. Yes, you guys, so this is my everyday look and I'm feeling this very much. It's just something that's super simple that I use on a daily basis when I'm going into work. This is something that I will wear, and I'm just loving it. I'm just loving it. So if you like this video, hit the like button and please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys soon.